thought so too. I was flipping. I looked down.
Hey folks, Mr. Bowtie here. Keep banging home that red subscribe button on your screen so that way you can stay up to date on all the great local sports coverage that TV and radio refuse to cover. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. Tough teams, Wagner's, Oak Cliff, and taking the losses that would benefit better. You guys were right about that because obviously this is how it ended. It had to feel great knowing how those losses primed you for March.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good to finish the season out on a W. Like from the year before, we didn't get to have a chance. And it feels good to come out here through COVID and celebrate with our school and our families and our teams and teachers. It feels really good.
A lot of people were surprised not only that you all beat Tatum, but you all kind of took it to him in that third quarter. Was it just kind of the game of y'all's lives, or what happened? Because I don't think many people were expecting you all to be able to beat them.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like what it was, we just clicked at halftime. We knew what we needed to do, and you know, we just clicked, and we knew it was a big moment, and we knew we had to step up. We really wanted, and it showed that we really wanted it more than the other team, man. We came out with the W.
I know that fourth quarter had to feel good, where you knew you were going to win. You didn't have to sweat it out. What was that moment like as the minutes ticked down, knowing you were going to be a state champion?
Oh, it felt great, man, because that whole season we worked so hard and everything, and through all the adversity and obstacles we faced throughout the year, we pushed through and we got what we needed.
I know it sucks for last year because now we're going to wonder for now forever because of if Cole could have beaten Madison, but I guess we'll call you the two-time defending champion. Shaq only got one, so it has to feel a little good to have more titles here than that guy.
Yeah, it feels good for sure because Shaq, all-time great NBA player, and to be even in a conversation, high school conversation with Shaq, banner next to Shaq, it feels really good and makes me feel special.
I had a chance to talk to Jordan Burns right after you guys won while I was prepping for the tournament, and he gave some comments about Cole winning and that stuff. What was it like hearing from a guy like Jordan Burns going to be in the NBA next year?
Man, I mean, there's a lot, you know, a player like him, really good, talent, works hard, and we've seen these past couple seasons what he did and what he has done, and the words credibility from him is really special, and I appreciate him for saying it.
Riding through that parade, I don't know if you've ever been in one, but that had to feel awesome. What was it like riding in a parade where you have everybody yelling at you and being on the back of that hate card?
It feels good, man. I'm glad everybody came out to support us, and everybody came out to support us throughout the whole year, and I'm thankful for everybody. And yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Trey, obviously, first off, the celebration, really for two great seasons that you all have had. I mean, I know it's kind of a year late, but now being able to celebrate this, being a two-time defending state champion, I mean, just the thought on these moments and being able to enjoy them with your teammates going through that parade.
It feels really good. You know, I love those guys. To be able to do this, I wouldn't do it with anybody else, honestly. I love my guys. Coachy, shout out Coachy, but I love my guys. This is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and I'm glad I get to go with it with them.
Well, it would have been twice if they played the final last year.
Yeah, that's facts, yeah.
Tatum, a lot of people thought was going to roll in and roll out because they beat Madison and they beat Brock to get there. What did you guys do in the second half? Because it kind of looked like 20 years of San Antonio basketball frustration was taken out in 8 minutes.
Mm-hmm. we just turned on a switch. You know, that's what I love about my team too. We're just able to turn on a switch and kind of go into focus mode, and that's what we did, and we were able to pull away. And Tatum's a great team. We just were the better team that night.
Most state championship games aren't decided till the final couple of minutes. It was over after 3. So what was it like in that fourth quarter, knowing that you were going to be a champion, where there was no doubt, and being able to kind of enjoy those final minutes ticking off?
We were just taking it all in. We knew that the game was over by the end of the third, so we just soaked it all in, and after that we celebrated.
I guess the only thing is about maybe guys like Jordan Arnett, who didn't get to enjoy this. I'm sure he's probably enjoying it somewhere. I mean, does this kind of give him a little bit extra just because he was on the team last year and really kind of helped you all to this point?
Yeah, he was following us all season, and he would text us sometimes and just tell us that he's cheering us on. So he's definitely living this through us, and this is definitely a big moment for him and for all the seniors that didn't get to accomplish this last year.
When we talked in December after the Wagner game, you all lost that. You all got blown out by Oak Cliff, but we talked about how those losses would help set you all up for March, and certainly that shows scheduling up real opponents, even if you don't win those games, really helps you out for the real games that matter in March.
I'm sorry, repeat your question?
About how how we talked about those losses in December to Oak Cliff and Wagner and other strong teams kind of set you all up for this run, and we were talking about that. I just wanted you to talk about how playing those games is the reason why you guys are here today enjoying this celebration.
Oh yeah, I think if we didn't have the regular season that we had, I don't know if we'd have the same success that we had, because that kind of put the parachute on us going through the season, and then as playoffs came, the parachute came off and we were just going. So I think that tough schedule definitely propelled us forward, and we were able to have the success that we did.
Shaq's won a lot of things over the years, but you guys now have one more gold medal than him, so I guess you can finally tell people that Shaq may be a famous player, but he's not the greatest in Cole history anymore.
Hey, I don't know. That's a different conversation for a different day, but I would say that I think most of us on this team should definitely go down in history. All of us should go down in history.
I got to ask you about the shirt, the Chicago Bulls 90s style shirt. I mean, tell me about what your thoughts are on that shirt.
Vintage. It'll be vintage in a few years, and this is going to be hard to find, and you better get one while it lasts.
Congratulations on the state championships, 2-time defending champions, and appreciate the time as always.
Thank you.
Beating Tatum, a lot of people thought Tatum would win in a blowout. You guys ended up blowing them out. I mean, what was the key in being able to really kind of taking them to the woodshed when a lot of people didn't expect that?
You know, just kind of doing what we've done all year. I think, you know, we've played a lot of teams like Tatum. You know, we play big schools, 5A, 6As all the time. So, you know, going up against Tatum wasn't something that, you know, we hadn't seen before. And I think the main thing was just not turning the ball over, rebounding the basketball, and just taking smart quality shots. And I think our guys did that.
A lot of people didn't know what was going to happen this year with Iwuchukwu transferring out, losing a key senior, but this team really kind of balanced out. I remember we talked after the Wagner game where scheduling up playing real opponents like Oak Cliff, even though you guys took losses, that really helped you all out in the future.
Yeah, you know, we knew, you know, when those guys left that we had a lot of growing to do, and you know, you can't grow, you know, unless you go through some adversity. And so we put our guys through a lot of tough games, a lot of tough adversity games. I think it made them better. I think it made them stronger. And I think it kind of carried us through the playoffs.
Is there any sense of just emptiness? Because now people are going to wonder even more if Cole would have beaten Madison last year because how you guys took care of Tatum and how Tatum took care of Madison.
Yeah, I mean, that's always going to be talked about. You know, I'm sure, you know, we felt like we were going to win last year. I'm sure if you asked Madison, they felt like they were going to win last year too. It's one of those things that you're never going to know. But, you know, I certainly feel, you know, the kind of run that we had this year, you know, we were on the same kind of run last year. We were just as confident last year as we were this year. But, you know, you never know. Madison's a great program. We got a lot of respect for those guys. It's hard for me to just kind of speculate what would have happened.
I got to ask you about the shirt. I'm just looking at the shirt right now, the all-family shirt. I mean, that's kind of the more unusual state championship shirt I've seen.
Yeah, we kind of went with the Bulls theme back when Jordan was there. I think they kind of had these cartoon characters, so we kind of stole something from them. It's just something different, you know. We want something with our guys and their faces. Like I said, I know a lot of things have been on that 1989 team that won state, and we kind of wanted to bring something about this team and in 2021 and kind of showcase our guys and the guys that are here right now doing great things.
It kind of lets people know that, yes, Shaq played here, but Shaq is one guy and that there's a lot more to Cole basketball than just one player.
Yeah, you know, we've had a lot of great players come here through this program. Even since I've been here, you know, I've been here for 4 years, and you know, we got great players that come in here every year, and even now, you know, we still got great players, and you know, so Shaq is definitely kind of the mainstay that's been here and kind of what Cole is known for. But you know, hopefully in the future, especially with us winning the state championship now, that some of these other guys can kind of hopefully get on that stage one day.